Christian at a very young age, and I knew all the Bible stories. I knew everything there was to know that was in the Bible, pretty much. I thought so, at least. I went to church religiously. It was my life. My parents brought me to church every week. What you make so obvious, I can't believe. And I was always one of those kids that was not a fat kid, but close to it. When I was about 15, I decided, hey, I'm fatter than all my friends, and I'm going to do something about it. And I decided, hey, I'm going to go on a diet. And my diet was basically starvation. And hunger was kind of like good in my mind. If I wasn't hungry, then I wasn't doing very well. I worked out a lot. I would spend hours in the gym. And my family, they saw that I lost a little bit of weight, but they thought it was because of a sickness I'd had earlier. That was like a whole year for me of just starving myself and losing the weight, then gaining it back, then starving myself again. I really didn't know who I was, and I really didn't care to find out. So I went to summer camp, Christian camp, and I knew that there was something wrong because everyone else had their lives changed by God, and everyone was finding something awesome about their new walk with Christ, or they were going to new depths with Christ, and I didn't find that, and I was alone, and I didn't get anything out of it. I had no relationship with God, because every time I prayed, I could hear him saying, Katie, I don't really know you. And so I knew that there was something wrong, and I knew that God was calling me to give up my eating disorder, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to admit that I needed God. I tried to give it up by myself, without God, and I kept falling back into it. I would keep on missing meals or not eating enough and over-exercising. I always hated what I saw in the mirror, no matter what I did. And so I decided that maybe there was something to God. Maybe I did need God, and maybe he would fulfill me. First thing that I did, of course, was get a counselor. I had to get help from my parents. They had to monitor me a lot, like make sure I was eating and make sure I wasn't depressed. And it helped me to stay busy, to be involved in stuff, and to really be involved with other people, to help other people and get my mind off of myself, because really anorexia is kind of a selfish thing. All you think about is what you look like. For anyone who's going through this, the most encouraging thing to me was that no matter what you see in the mirror, you are beautiful or good looking. And even if it's not all about looks, it can be about who you are, like your personality or what you're good at. You can strive to be wonderful in those areas and not worry about what you look like. Because God sees the heart. He really does see the heart. And you won't be happy for as long as you pursue whatever it is you're struggling with anorexia or bulimia. If that's all you go after, you're only going to get emptiness. And God is the only one who can fulfill the desires that you're searching after. My name is Katie Williams, and I'm Paradigm.